Guys, today I want to cover why it's important to use a food scale when tracking macros or tracking calories in order to get to any goal that you have. And a lot of times that we have a misunderstanding about portion sizes, and then when we enter them into things like MyFitnessPal, it makes the food journal very inaccurate for the day. So your calories can be off from a wide range of 50 calories up to 500 calories depending on how calorie dense the food is. And this is why it's important, I say, to start with tracking using a food scale in order to understand some portion size and to be the most accurate that you can be in order to get to your goals as fast as possible. And honestly, you can just buy a food scale off of Amazon, super easy. If you are doing things like measuring oatmeal, if you're measuring peanut butter, if you're measuring proteins, whatever it is, I would always recommend using a food scale because it's going to be the most accurate and it's super simple. You don't have to dirty any other measuring cups or anything like that. So when you see something on MyFitnessPal, you see that, oh, it's a medium-sized banana. Honestly, I don't know what a medium-sized banana looks like. I can tell you what a banana, depending on the size of like how many grams it has, is. But when you say something like a small, medium, large, that might look different for everyone. So I would say use a food scale. The easiest thing you can do is put the entire banana on there. I've already peeled this one. You just tear it and then you peel it and then you eat your banana. And I know that's 111 grams. And I can just go to MyFitnessPal and enter in 111 grams of banana. And with MyFitnessPal, you always want to make sure that the item that you're looking at, the food item that you're looking at, has a green check. And that means that it's verified. That means that someone looks at it and made sure that it was accurate and included all the macronutrients and included the protein, fat, and carbs, and the calories were accurate. Many times people can just enter foods in there and they show up when you make a search. So if you're searching a banana, you might be pulling something from, Adam from Minnesota put it in there that's completely inaccurate that he had put in. So the green check verified is the best ones to use. That was really easy. If you're measuring things, dry foods, if you're measuring oatmeal, if you're measuring cereal, if you're measuring protein, chicken, any of those things, using a food scale, super simple. You can throw your plate on there and then just throw in the food. Things like oatmeal can be very inaccurate if you're using a measuring cup. So you try this, you put a measuring cup, a half a cup, and that's supposed to be a serving size, and then you put it on the food scale and it's usually much more than a serving size. So I know that 40 grams is a serving size as far as oatmeal. All I can do is pour it in and then they just go to 40. Don't have to use a measuring cup. And then I know it's going to be accurate, and that's the amount that one serving size. Another thing that really throws our calories off is peanut butter. And usually 2 tablespoons is a serving size, but when we use peanut butter, we just want to take like a huge tablespoon. So this is typically a tablespoon. And if you tear it, all you have to do is put it on there. This works for anything like sour cream. If you have a large container of yogurt, some of those items that are kind of messy, that are just maybe even nutrient dense, that you can just put the jar on there and then scoop out of, or anything that you can put on there and then just scoop out of, makes it super simple. I do this when I cook large things of rice. I just put it on there, the whole food cooker of rice, and then just scoop it out. And then I can figure out portion sizes. I don't have to use extra measuring cups. I don't have to deal with that pain in the ass stuff. And then I can move on with my day as I spill peanut butter everywhere. So you'll see that one serving size is 32 grams. And that's 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. But I could easily just say, okay, this is one serve. I'm going to have this. This is 1 tablespoon. That isn't 1 tablespoon. So this is actually 2 tablespoons just by having 1 heaping scoop. So you can see how inaccurate that gets when you're tracking calories, and how it can definitely throw things off, and you can figure out what's going on. Why am I not reaching my goals? I'm hitting my calories, but for some reason it doesn't seem right. I'm not losing weight. I'm not gaining weight or gaining muscle or whatever it is for you. Honestly, food scale is so easy and so simple. I feel like a salesman when I'm saying this, but honestly, it's so simple, and you don't have to deal with all types of utensils and dirtying everything. When it comes to peanut butter, put it on there, you tear it, and then you just take out whatever you want. Say you're putting on toast, use it like that, put the leftovers on here, then I know maybe it was 14 grams, and I'm going to enter that in MyFitnessPal, so it's the most accurate. So I know it can feel like cumbersome sometimes when you first start using, and then you're just going to understand that what it looks like for one portion size, what it looks like for one portion size of oatmeal. So you're going to have a more accurate understanding of portion sizes. So when you go out to eat, you don't have to bring a food scale. You don't have to do that, like bring it to your holidays. You're going to have a better understanding of, like, on Thanksgiving, what a portion size is, and or whatever that is for you. If you're going out to eat, if you're going out with friends, you're going to a barbecue, you're going to have a better understanding of what portion size look like. So hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions, make sure to reach out to me, and I will make sure to answer them as quickly as possible.